Welcome back to the channel, guys. Like, literally, I am just loving the era that we are at as South African women. We've literally decided to take our power back. Nobody's gonna scam us anymore. Like, I feel like we have mastered the art, we have mastered the game, we've learned from the best. Now we are playing the player. Like, how many times have you guys heard of stories of South African women or women all over the world getting scammed by Nigerians, getting scammed by Ugandans, and whoever is scamming us? You understand? So when one of our sisters decide to play the game and actually win, and there's victory for all of us, like, we literally celebrate every, like, me, I'm celebrating, guys. Like, this whole story is crazy. So there's a lady, Usindisa Majola. She was dating Pastor Michael Obode. Michael Obode is a pastor. He has a church in Pretoria, you understand? So they started dating. They were in love. Everything seemed fine and whatnot. So, oh, guy, the pastors were like, I want to do the right thing. I'm a pastor, for God's sake. I want you to be my wife. I want to make it official, you understand? So the best thing to do, the right thing to do, like, it's just to pay your lobola and whatnot, and everything is fine, we sorted. So oh, girl is like, so say no more. Mina, I literally don't have my whole family around, but I do have my uncle who stays near, and we can make everything easier for the both of us. You understand? You don't have to travel all the way to Emakaya. Like, you can just go. My uncle stays in Tembisa, you understand? So oh, guy, pastors were like, no problem, it's fine. I'm gonna bring my people. We're gonna come and do the right thing and take you, pay the bride price, you understand? So he went there to Itembisa. He paid money, like a whole 150,000 rand, guys. Like, imagine this, lobola for 150. It's crazy business, guys. Like, you can literally see how this guy, he loved Usindisa, guys. Like, he was really in love, because not everybody's gonna pay 150,000, guys. Let's be honest. Like, even 100,000 rents is crazy money, you understand? But if a person is even willing to pay that kind of money, 150, like, you can imagine the kind of love that this guy had for Usindis, you understand? So they went there. He paid the money. After paying the money, like, obviously you have to be talking to your bride and whatnot. The guy is surprised. Usindisa is just literally gone with the wind. She disappeared. Nothing is happening. No calling, no texting, no nothing. She is gone. She is gone with her uncle. And the name of the uncle is what? Bafana Madikizela. So Bafana Madikizela literally left with Usindis, only for the pastor to find out later that the guy, the uncle, is not even the real uncle. It's Usindisa's boyfriend. So which means these people, they were busy scamming pastor. So when they busy, this is crazy, guys. So they busy scammed the whole pastor. So the pastor now is mad. The pastor now is angry. It's like, you know what? I want this person to bring back my money. I'm not gonna sleep until this person brings back my money. I'm not gonna only leave it to God. You understand? I know that God can help me. God can, but I am not only gonna leave it to God. I'm gonna take it all the way. I'm gonna take it a step further. I'm gonna go to the best sangoma that I know. If when I said to say don't bring back my money, and when Nabafana don't bring back my money, I'm gonna go to the best sangoma that I know. When are you gonna go local? I'm gonna deal with you traditionally. So and usually when I'm thinking I'm a man of God, I'm not gonna do anything. So don't worry. Even pastor, even sangomas I know, I'm gonna go to the best traditional healer. I want to scatter your whole life. I want to scatter your brain. I want to scatter everything. When you came to my life, you gingered me only for you to leave me for nothing. After scamming me 150,000. Can you imagine? It's crazy business, guys. It is crazy. Our sisters are, like when they say people, they fear for. Like, South African women have this, like, they have developed the liver that I do not understand, but I am loving it. I am loving it. It's not good, guys, to scam people, especially pastors, but after everything, you realize that these people, they're just like the rest of us, guys. Even pastor, like, they get heartbroken and they're like, I'm heartbroken. I'm not only gonna rely to the Bible. I'm gonna take it to the bones. I'm gonna take it to the bones, guys. Like, I'm just literally gonna let my ancestors fight for me, because this one is above me. You understand? So it just reminds us that this thing of glorifying pastors and thinking if you do wrong to a pastor, the pastor is just gonna let it slide and just pray about it, and everything is kumbaya and it's fine. You move on with their life. Like, these people, Just because when you're a pastor doesn't mean when you don't know things. You understand? And it just goes to show where they say pastors they perform rituals, pastors they go to sangomas for their powers and whatnot. This thing is true, guys. So it's just surprising that pastor, the way he was so angry, he couldn't even like lie. He had to be honest and say, like, no, I'm just gonna go to the best sangoma that I know so that Usindiswa can lose their mind. So that Usindiswa can literally lose their mind and go crazy. I do not care. You understand? Because you could have, like, you could have just said, I'm gonna pray about it and wonder is fine, God will forgive it. Like, no, he was like, I'm done pretending. I'm not gonna pretend anymore. Like, people then, I don't care if people now know that Mina I go to Sangomas, but I'm just literally gonna say it out. I am just gonna go to the best Sangoma that I know to deal with the, like, yo. When I say this thing, like pastor, they're like the rest of us, guys. Like these people, they are just like us. The same mistakes that you make, they also make the same mistakes, guys. Like this thing of saying, oh, my pastor this, my pastor that, when you are busy glorifying, worshiping him and what, it doesn't work like that. This person is just like you. The only difference is that on Sunday he stands up like in front of everybody and preaching and preaching. After preaching, he goes back to being his normal self. Like the same feelings that you're gonna have if when you get hurt, even him he gets hurt. Like imagine him being a pastor, he couldn't even foresee the danger coming. Him praying every day, him standing by the pulpit every day preaching. He couldn't even foresee like the danger that is coming. He couldn't even sense that this person that is dating like is just literally playing him. Like yo. And I feel like some boyfriends, guys, like some boyfriends, they have ESP in the guys. Like, when as a boyfriend, how can you just encourage your woman and be like, no, it's fine. When I date this person, I can see this person is in love with you and whatnot. I don't have a problem. I'm just gonna stay here. I'll pretend to be your uncle. So when they pay money, they come and pay to me. And when me and you will be sorted, 150,000 will be 150,000 richer. After that, we disappear. Like imagine going back to Tembisa. This person literally went back to Tembisa, guys, to try and check to be sure, because he couldn't believe it that this person just disappeared like that after she was supposed to be his wife. You understand? So he literally went back to check the room that they were renting to find out that these people, they're gone. They were living as a couple. Everything was fine. They were just a couple, a happy couple and whatnot. When they were just playing you. You can imagine, guys, like it's crazy. So for me, I just feel like as much as Usinisa and Bafana, they're busy celebrating their win, the 150,000, but that money is only gonna last them for so long. Like I don't think it's gonna even last them for more than 3 months. You understand? So after 3 months, what's gonna happen? Are they gonna move on to the next victim? Like, are they already searching for the next victim? Like, what's happening? Because I feel like the way that things are happening, I feel like Ubafana is just gonna get used to be like, okay, I'm just gonna pimp you out. Like, I feel like it's going to the point where it's like, I'm pimping you out. When you got there, you find clients. Mina, I'll be your wingman. So I feel like Ubafana is just, I don't think this thing is real life, guys. Even though maybe Uzi is just thinking, they're burning cloud, they're fine, they're happy, they're whatnot. I don't feel this way, guys. I just feel like Obafana is just so an opportunity, and it's like this is free money and it's easy money, and Uzi is willing to do anything and everything to be with me. If I say do this, she's gonna do it, and Mina just have to be a willing participant. You understand? Because if you really love somebody, how can you let somebody go out there sleep with other people, then after that you know very well that they're scamming other people, and when you are fine with it, just because when you want to enjoy spending free money, you didn't even do anything, when you just here to sit there pretend to be an uncle. So umjolo, guys, like umjolo is the worst. For me, I know for sure that immediately when this money runs out, they're gonna start fighting, and Ubafana is gonna push Usindiswa to go out there and prostitute herself. That's how it's going to be. You cannot teach somebody like, okay, this is how I am and whatnot, this is how we're gonna make money, and on top of that you're gonna think they're gonna let you relax. They're not gonna let you relax as long as much as when the money is running out, you have to go out there on to the next client. Bafana is just gonna relax and wait for you to come back with the money. Is Bafana even working, guys? Like, I really do not think this guy is working. Like, I literally do not think this guy is working at all, because if he was working, I don't think he was going to be okay with this woman going out there gingering men bringing back the man, you understand? So yo guys, this is crazy. It's crazy guys. Like I just want you guys to also be on the lookout for these things. It's time for us to stop being victims, like stop being victims to this Nigerian men and whatnot. I understand he's a pastor, he's probably a good person, and he had like good intentions and whatnot, but some of our sisters, they were not this lucky. Let's be honest. Some of our sisters, they were not this English. Some of our sisters, they were not this lucky, guys. Like they were left with nothing. They were scammed everything. You understand? So if you are able to you are able to play the player and win in that game, and guys, it's a win for everybody. So please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe the video.